So, what's this box sitting right in front of me? Should we peek inside? We will. But first, there's something important that we need to talk about. Welcome back to the 11th reading in the Wherefore Art Thou Journals series. If you're new here, every Thursday we explore selected passages from Romeo and Julian's private journals, the entries that were never meant for anyone else to read. Before we dive in, if you are not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can follow the journey every week. And don't miss our Monday shorts where I give a sneak preview of what's coming and share extra insights from behind the scenes. Now, let's see what's inside this box. Move it down here. Hey. Inside, these are the very first official copies of Wherefore Art Thou Journals, Volume 2. I won't be reading from Volume 2 today. We're still deep in Volume 1, but the wait to continue the story is officially over. Today's a big day in this world. Not only is it the release of Volume 2, but also it's Julian's birthday. If this story were unfolding in real time, Julian would be turning 21 years old today. The reason we're not reading Julian's birthday entry is simple. I don't want to ruin the surprise waiting for readers. Instead, today's entry brings us to Romeo. It's written 2 days before Julian's birthday, and Romeo's world has completely collapsed. In the previous entry, his father tore his life apart. Now we sit with the aftermath, the pain, the anger, the silence. Let's jump into the reading.
Friday, January 20th, 2023, 8:18 p.m. Entry by Romeo. I couldn't bring myself to write all weekend, or this week for that matter. It's been rough. Dad still won't talk to me, look at me, or even be in the same room. Nothing makes you feel more like crap than that. I'm trying not to let it get to me, but the energy in this house is unbearable. I've thought about staying at Marcus's, but I know he'd assume I was out kissing a bunch of guys. His mind works like that. Oh, God forbid you have a gay son. Now the whole city won't want you to do construction work out of fear of being infected with the gay. Rumors are still spreading at school. Mom said some guy's dad knows even asked him about it after hearing it from their kids. It's only making things worse at home. Thank goodness for Mom, though. She's keeping me as sane as I can be. I've been avoiding Bali completely, which makes me feel awful, but if anyone sees us together, it'll just get worse. I've cut him off entirely, ignoring his texts. Marcus is the only person I'm talking to. Still haven't responded to Ben, despite his constant attempts. Apologizing won't fix what he did. He could at least try talking to Dad or showing real support instead of just repeating, "I'm sorry." Mom always taught me the importance of forgiveness, but Ben's betrayal will take time. At least he's remorseful. Maybe I should give him a chance. It's not like he's acting like Dad. Deep down, I know he cares. Like when I needed time after kissing Bali, I need time now, too. Some might call that selfish, but I don't. It's about healing. Dad just hides in the family room with the door locked. He won't even answer unless Mom speaks to him first. I've considered playing a recording of her voice just to trick him into opening it, but honestly, not worth my energy. It takes everything not to scream at him, but like Mom said, it's pointless. I just have to ride it out. Pretty sad that I'm more of an adult than he is. Try being in my shoes, Dad. I'm the one being talked about at school, losing my best friend and being forced to switch schools. Meanwhile, he's lost nothing except the ridiculous idea that my existence will ruin his business. How does this change anything for him? He's been doing construction since high school. I probably sound like a broken record, but isn't that the point of this journal? To get it all out? Because this does bother me. All I have to do is get through Monday and Tuesday and then I'm done. I haven't told anyone. I just can't. Bali's going to be blindsided, but since I've already cut him off, maybe he won't even notice. Actually, he will. We're supposed to have 2 classes together next semester. Life won't be the same after Tuesday. We're off Wednesday and then when I start my new school Thursday. I can't believe I'm switching schools this late. The schedule was already waiting on my bed. At least Dad got me into the same classes I wanted. That's one small win. I didn't get the history class I wanted, but I ended up with European history, which should be interesting. I have art for my last period, so at least that'll be an easy class. I doubt I'll write on Monday or Tuesday. It's going to be an emotional couple of days. I just need to rest. Maybe I'll write on Thursday since I'll probably need this journal to get through my first day at the new school. Marcus just texted. He's coming over to spend the night. Dad won't even notice since he hides from me now. I asked if we could hang at his place, but his mom is stuck watching his younger cousins, who are the most annoying kids ever. Yeah, Marcus is definitely coming here. At least I'll have a bit of normalcy. which is funny considering Normal and Marcos don't usually go together. He'll be here in 30 minutes. Well, I'll keep writing until then. Walking through the halls after school was rough. A few people actually asked if the rumors were true, if I was gay. Eventually, I cracked a joke and asked one of them if he was looking for a date. He laughed, and one of them said, "Dude, you're wild, like crazy, man," but that was a good one. As they walked away, I overheard the other guy say, "See, told you he wasn't gay." No idea how my joke convinced them otherwise, but whatever. After that, I just wanted to leave. I told Mom not to pick me up and I walked home instead. Headphones in, music on, exactly what I needed. I stopped at the park to draw for a while. That's what really calms me. I stayed for about an hour until Mom texted, worried. Once I sent her a selfie with my sketchbook, she relaxed. Just asked me to text when I was heading home so she could time dinner. I asked if anyone was joining us, and as expected, Dad was already hiding. While I was sketching, the squirrel kept hanging around, almost like it wanted me to draw it. It sat there for a solid 5 minutes, ran off, then came back. It kept inching closer, and for a second, I thought it might climb up my leg, like in those viral videos. It didn't, just sat there watching. I managed to get most of it sketched before it took off for good. It was such a surreal moment, like it somehow knew I needed a little joy. Animals just know things. Finally texted Mom around 5 p.m. and took my time walking home, about another 30 minutes. She offered to pick me up, but I wanted the quiet. I love this new sketchbook. It just feels right. Easily my favorite one so far. I know I'll fill this one up completely. Marcos just texted. He's here. I told Mom to let him in while I finish this up. No clue what we'll do tonight. Probably just hang in my room, but I'm glad he's here. Definitely a welcome distraction.
Romeo doesn't hold anything back in this entry. His father has made the decision for him, changing schools in the final semester of his high school career. No discussion, no choice, and certainly no voice. You can feel Romeo wrestling with forgiveness when it comes to Ben. His mother raised him with compassion, and part of him wants to understand, but betrayal still takes time to heal. His father, though, that's the deeper wound. This is someone who is supposed to protect him, to love him, to stand between him and the world. Instead, his father avoids him entirely. A choice that belongs to his father alone, and one he may someday regret. Outside the house, the rumors at school haven't stopped. Romeo is still learning how to survive them. Sometimes humor becomes armor, and here, Romeo starts using it to soften the blow. But beneath that humor, the danger is certainly real. If this entry hit you, make sure to like the video. It really helps this series reach new readers. Subscribe if you want to keep following Romeo and Julian's journey as it unfolds week by week. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Do you think Romeo's father realizes the damage he's causing, or do you think he'll take losing Romeo entirely for him to see it? Your comments genuinely help shape how I share this story moving forward. And if you want the full story, including everything I don't read here, you can order Wherefore Art Thou Journals Volume 1 or continue straight into Volume 2 through the links in the description or at romeoandjulian.com. Until next Thursday, keep your heart open, your journal close, and your story unfolding.